What's going on, you guys? My name is Megan, and this is This Past Romance, where I talk to you guys about all of the romance books that I have been reading. And since the vlog that I posted today, I haven't read, but I've read one book, and I listened to it. So instead of like an update video, I'm going to do the Meet the Romance Tuber tag. It goes around on YouTube every so often. I'm getting all of these questions from Jess over at Peacelovebooksxo. So this isn't going to be a very long video. I'm going to go ahead and jump into this. Question 1 is, what age did you start to read romance novels? That depends on what you classify as a romance novel. If you consider Twilight a romance novel, probably around 12-ish. Otherwise, it was probably about 14 when I started reading Sarah Dessen books. I've talked about Sarah Dessen before on my channel, I believe in my first tag video. Her books really inspired me to start reading, and reading the way that I do now. And I still read Sarah Dessen. I have a bunch of her books over here. I want to do a reading vlog about that eventually. It's about 14 is the answer to that question. Question 2 is, if you could pick one hero to meet from your favorite romance novels, who would it be and why? The answer to this question, there are 3 possible answers. I'm going to give the most obvious one. If you've ever seen a video of me or of mine, it is Cletus Winston from Beard Science by Penny Reed. He is currently my favorite hero. However, in close second and third place are the 2 main characters from Romance Book Club, which is book 1 of the Romance Book Club series by Alyssa K. Adams. So that is Gavin or Mac from book 2, Undercover Bromance, in the same series, also by Alyssa K. Adams. Those are my 3 big heroes right now, with Cletus being number 1. Because Cletus is just so, there's just something about him. He makes everybody think he's one way, and like he's real simple, and he's kind of stupid, and he's really weird. And he's not. He's none of those things. He's very observant, and he knows that's what you think about him, and that's how he wants you to think. So I just love Cletus. I love his story, and I think he's a great book boyfriend. So 100% Cletus Winston is probably number 1. If I could have Penny Reed write my romance, it would have to be Cletus. Question 3 is, who are your favorite romance authors and why? Megan Quinn. I actually just listened to another book by her today. So good. She writes such a good, just such a good hero. I loved The Dugout. Today I read The Change Up. I loved it. I read something else by her the other day and I really enjoyed it, but I don't remember what it was off the top of my head. I also love Alyssa K. Adams. I love her books. I'm so excited for book 4. It comes out in July of the Romance Book Club series. Isn't it romantic? Follows Vlad the Russian. I love Vlad. And this weekend, my plans got canceled. So this weekend I should be reading the next book. Crazy Stupid Bromance is what it's called. Should be reading that. So I love them. And Penny Reed. She's writing a whole spin-off series about Cletus and Jen, and I just can't be mad at that. She wrote Cletus, therefore she gets the spot. Question 4 is, what is a favorite romance novel to reread? I reread Beard Science I don't know how many times at this point. It is a comfort read. It is a comfort listen. I love it. So that's my big one. The Beard Science by Penny Reed. Number 5, what is a book you would recommend to a non-romance reader? I'm going to talk about the same like 4 books. I actually recommended Romance Book Club to one of my coworkers, or to my, well, she's like my only coworker, but I recommended it to her because I thought she would like it, because the premise is really interesting. It sees me in reading romance novels, and then an Olympian has actually started his own Romance Book Club because of Alyssa K. Adams' series. And I just think that's really fascinating. So that's one I recommend to her. She does not read romance novels. There can be romance in her novel, but she doesn't like that to be the main portion. So definitely Romance Book Club. I know it's silly, but I loved it, and I think that's one that a lot of people would enjoy. And finally, which is your favorite contemporary, suspense, or historical, and why? I do not like suspense. I'm an anxious human. Suspense does not work for me. I haven't really dipped my toe into historical. And contemporary is my favorite because it's the one that I read the most of. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, keep reading.